The next topic is serial models of linguistic planning. Serial model approach of speech production present the processes as series of sequential stages or modules, with early stages comprising of larger units and the later stages comprising of more specific or smaller units. The larger units take into account the phrases and sentences, whereas the later stages comprises of smaller units or constituents in the form of phonemes, morphemes, voicing, distinct features that are involved. Now, serial model processing involves all those models. There have been a number of models which have been developed in order to address this particular phenomena, and they are called serial models. We have the model which is called leveled model, then we have Dell's model, then we have Garrett's model. Leveled model, we have three stages, which is conceptualization. And within conceptualization, we see that one area after conceptualization, we move on to the understanding of the syntactic features. Moving towards that, then having the understanding of syntactic features, they are linked to another stage which takes into account the morphological and phonological features. Then we have the encoding process, where again the syntactic features also play a part in terms of the grammatical encoding, where the appropriate linguistic forms are determined, and then they are connected to the phonological aspect before they move on to the last stage, which is the articulation stage. Then we have Dell's model. Dell's model is considered as the connectionist model. Connectionist model in a sense that word is a main node in a network. So the idea is that all the words are joined or connected in the form of nodes. And for preparation of a sentence, these nodes are activated, where the word is the main conceptual word is the main node, and through which other nodes are activated before sentences are produced. Then we have Garrett's model, which has three levels, starting from semantics, first level, then sentence, which is the second level, and the third is the motor level. Semantic level is again the first level, where meaning is formed, message is formed, moving towards the next level, which is the functional level, which takes into account all the information where needs to be prepared, which needs to be given in a sentence. And here you have the lexical items and the functional assignment that is done. Moving towards the next level, which is the positional level, again, that is the more or less related to or similar to the leveled model of phonological aspect, where the positional level has more to do with the utterances. That leads to the motor level, and motor level is where the actual articulation takes place. Now we will look at some of the points in more detail. We have discussed Level's model, Dell's model, Garrett's model, and now we have Fromkin's model of speech production. Again, you can see that it has different stages. So the important aspect of serial models are that they work or they present stages or different levels of speech production. So you have stage 1, where identification of meaning, moving to stage 2, where the syntactic structures are taken care of, moving to stage 3, where you have the intonation contour. Then you have stage 4, where you see insertion of content words, moving to stage 5, where you see formation of affixes and function words, and then moving to stage 6, where specification of phonetic segments are taken care of. First level, where you see sentence level, here you can see syntactic planning. Syntactic planning is done, and word level is where the lexicalization is done. And then you have this example, she already bagged 2 packs instead of packed 2 bags. Now, Fromkin's studies have suggested that the process of planning speech can be viewed in all these stages. So this is 6-stage model of Fromkin, where he has presented process of speech planning. The basic idea of this model is that we begin with the meaning that we wish to express, and the subsequent levels of processing are devoted to specific and distinct aspect of speech utterance. We set up a syntactic structure of the sentence which specifies which words will receive major and minor stress and where the content words will fit in. Then the content words are added, followed by function words and affixes. Finally, we identify the correct phonetic characteristics of the utterance given its linguistic structure. Now, example, which is she's already trunked 2 packs, was an example given by Garrett, but here we have she already bagged 2 packs, packed 2 bags. Now, here at stage 1, the meaning of the overall utterance is identified. At stage 2, the syntactic structure is laid out and slots are constructed for the noun or pronoun, adverb, verb, adjective, and object noun. At stage 4, the content words she already bagged 2 and packed are fitted into the outline. Here is where the error is said to occur, as bagged, pack are exchanged for one another. Now at stage 5, the suffixes ed and s are added to their original and correct location. At stage 6, the complete utterance is put into phonetic form. To sum up, serial models assume that we begin with the overall idea of utterance, followed by syntactic organization, content words, morphemes, and phonology.